Here we have Famous Monsters of Filmland number 26, January 1964, published by Warren. And this issue is complete. It has warping from moisture. It's really, well, it has some dust shadow. Like at the bottom you see that tan line there, and a little at the top, a faint tan line there. The colors are vivid. Again, this has some roller marks at the printers. They went along a machine and just kind of made a mark. It's not an indentation, you know, it's smooth, but it's there's rollers that move these along one after another. And it's complete on the inside. It's some tanning on the edges, but pages are pretty nice. And yeah, it's got some tanning on the edges. Spine, it's together, it's not split. It's got some issues like that. Somebody took a little bite out of that. And at the top, it's attached, so it does not have splitting. It just has some few small issues there. And some of this might not even be from moisture. It could have been in a stack, and it's just, for whatever reason, it does not quite lie flat. You know, it's just not completely flat. Try to give you an idea by lining it up like that. You can see the bottom there, and on the side it's not as noticeable, I guess, but it just isn't quite flat. And then it's got a kind of a bit of a bend there. I guess this part, more of it's kind of non-flatness, and it's got a bit of a, you know, white cover. You can see if there's a tan line, and there is a bit of a tan line there and along here. The colors are vivid. They're going to be a little washed out because of my lighting is so intense, but it is a nice bright red, or a dark red. This issue is a little harder to find because Outer Limits fans add this to their collection in addition to Famous Monsters fans, so between those two fan bases this gets picked up. There really was not a lot of Outer Limits collectibles that came out at that time, so this is kind of a necessity. It's one of the few really from this time period, January 1964, and it also has the continuation of the King Kong special that was started in issue 25, and it's really, really good, this King Kong story, this article. Great rare picks and something like that. I mean, where else do you see that? Yeah, it's really good stuff. Classic, yeah, double page. Lots of Kong in this issue, and then we got the Outer Limits. Like I said, the Outer Limits is my all-time favorite TV show, because any one of those 44 episodes, it's like a 50-minute movie, and in a lot of cases those episodes are better than a lot of the movies that came out in that time period. I mean, there was a lot of cheesy movies, and of course we see them chronicled in Famous Monsters, and they're a lot of fun, but the Outer Limits, I mean, those are really well done, well acted, well written, and you could sit down for 50 minutes and get into those and then think, you know, on the big screen, big budget, they were not, you know, coming up with stories and as good a quality as what those 44 episodes were. And great actors, you know, Robert De Niro, Robert Duvall, wait a minute, Well, there's one or the other. I'm getting them mixed up. Let's see, Martin Landau, I think he was in a couple of episodes. Demon with the Glass Hand, that was the one that was written by Harlan Ellison. That is probably my favorite of all of those episodes, but there's a lot that, there's got to be about 20 that are just, you know, better than most of the sci-fi movies that had come out in the 50s, really. Anyways, this issue is available on my website in case you're interested in that.